I am back with another one. It is Coach Colin, coolest high performance coach in the world. Let's waste no time. James O'Keefe, he is back at it. Forget Project Veritas. It's over with. He's not going back. He has just released his first story that he decided to do under the new brand OMG. And he is not only giving us what he used to give us in terms of a sting of sorts. He's doing some on the ground work in this video. But while he's doing, he's also giving us a masterclass in citizen journalism. And what I mean by masterclass is he's kind of walking us through the steps. You know, he's kind of encouraging people, saying you could do this too. And all you have to do is ask these questions. So I'm going to actually show you this video and I'm going to be giving you the highlights. So it's like a 9-10 minute video. I'm just going to be gliding through a little bit. So don't expect to just sit back and watch a video. I'm going to be going in and out because your boy doesn't want that copyright restriction. Let's get on it. Let's go.
FEC data shows that some senior citizens across the U.S. have been donating thousands of times per year. Some of these individuals' names and addresses are attached to over $200,000 in contributions. We went and knocked on a few of their doors to corroborate the data that we received from a group of citizen journalists called Election Watch in Maryland. This is James O'Keefe with OMG. I'm here in Annapolis, Maryland. It's an individual who has donated a total of $217,000 made through 12,000 different contributions in a 3-year period of time. Now, sometimes these contributions have been made in variations of his name and variations of his address. You see this chart here. This chart shows a breakdown of the committees that were earmarked to receive the donations made through Act Blue. And this is all FEC and state data. We're wondering if these donors are victims of what appears to be a money laundering scheme, or these residents actually participated in the scheme, or making phone calls, or knocking on doors. These are things that you can do. We hope you do that. Follow me along and see what happens. This is something that you guys can do. Very easy to do. A lot of homes with bizarre amounts of data showing tens of thousands of contributions made through different contributors here. So a lot of questions, and we hope the Citizen Journalism Army at OMG can answer them. This is an easy thing to do. Knocking on doors, asking questions. Get yourself a little microphone, get yourself a camera. You can use an iPhone. What we're going to do as citizen reporters is go back to the car and call them, right? We're going to call them. Get a few numbers to call. Contributed 3,000 contributions for $32,000. The FEC records indicate that you donated $32,000, 3,000 different contributions people made at this address in your name. Are you aware of that happening? You're not aware of that happening?
Talk to Donald Trump.
Talk to Donald Trump? Well, how would Donald Trump help me answer that question?
Hit him with a bat.
Hit Donald Trump with a bat?
Yeah, right over the head.
How would that help me answer this question?
It would certainly keep you in the news.
To do with
I want to see a scar on his fucking head. Now stop fucking with me.
Whoa. Whoa. Cindy No of Annapolis, Maryland, who in the year...
So just to interject here, so now we're starting to see, because if you've been watching my channel, you've been seeing that I've been following what James O'Keefe has been about to do for a while, ever since he got released or removed or ousted from Project Veritas. So now it seems like if you're an independent journalist and you find something, you find some kind of trail, you find some kind of clues, he is actually going to take your information and he is going to act on it himself. Now, there's no way possible he could do this with the thousands and thousands and thousands of tips that are going to come. But we are seeing that he will, if the trail is good enough, James O'Keefe will handle it himself, which is huge. You know, I say masterclass again because he's telling us exactly what to do. Get a phone, get a camera, knock on doors. And the thing we have to give him the most credit for, I believe, is that he's not just showing us the big take, the big the big, like the climax. He's showing us. He just got a door slammed in his face. Another person didn't answer. He's showing you the nitty gritty of it all. So this is different than what we were getting with Project Veritas. Much different. And, I just love that there's no one in his way when it comes to just OMG, because it's all just him. Let's get back to the video.
Year 2022 allegedly contributed over 1,000 times to Act Blue, totaling $18,849.77. That means Cindy would have had to donate 3 times a day, every day, for the whole year. Hello? Hey there, Cindy. My name's James O'Keefe, and we're doing a story on the number of people that have donated with your address. Did you donate to Act Blue, a political cause? How many times a month do you donate to Act Blue?
I don't know. I don't know how many times. I don't understand why I'm getting this.
Well, the question is, you did donate to Act Blue, right?
Yes, once in a while, yes.
Did you donate 1,009 times?
I don't know. I mean, once in a while I donate $5 or so or something like that during election year.
What about $18,850?
I doubt that.
Not that many donations.
No, I don't think so.
The Federal Election Commission indicates that much money was donated to Act Blue and Biden for president.
I wish I could have donated $18,000 to Biden's presidency.
How much did you donate?
I don't know.
Order of magnitude.
Like I said, I donate $5 once in a while because I have various charities I like to give to.
Do you know people are using your address?
I don't think so.
So, interestingly enough, she said she donates something like $5 a month. But we're getting kind of a pattern of reactions here as we do this. The woman was a very nice lady. She talked to us.
So the really big thing that I'm starting to realize is back when the mostly peaceful protests were going on all over America and even into Canada, when that was starting, I remember people saying that BLM was amassing huge amounts of money and that money was, you could see it in Act Blue, the website, if you actually go to that website, and that money was going to the Biden's presidency. Like, there was somebody, I remember they were telling me there was like a trail that they could see, right? And it was like clear as day. Like, you could go to the website and see it. And nobody really believed that because everybody believed that anything that BLM amassed was going straight to the people, the communities that needed it so badly, the communities that we were willing to defund the police over. That money was going to go to them, which we all know now that it did not. It went to, mansions and all sorts of luxuries for the people who were in charge of the organization. But now when I have James O'Keefe asking these questions, all of a sudden that starts to make a lot more sense. It makes a lot more sense that somebody was saying that. Now I get it. And without James doing this, because right now my question is, why is he doing this? Like, there is a big pharmaceutical company that pretty much got him ousted from the company he founded. So why not concentrate there? What are you trying to uncover here? And I think, that might be what he's going for. He is outrightly saying that there was money laundering of some kind, but who's responsible for the money laundering? Now, I'm making the assumption that it could be BLM involved. I don't know who you might know who may be involved. These are all questions to ask, but these questions don't get asked until somebody like this, somebody like you, someone like me, someone like James decides to go and start knocking on doors and start following the money. So let's just get back to the video. I'm going to skim along because there is some more telling stuff in this video. It's a great video.
So, interestingly enough, it's even in a two-party consent state like Maryland, with the camera out in the open, people are still being honest. This is sort of new to me. Usually we use the covert.
Yes.
Okay. So that's not you doing that?
No, it's not.
But does the frequency ring a bell that you're donating that much every 10 times a day sometimes?
No.
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 Do you think someone is maybe fraudulently
Well, they
debiting
must
your
be.
accounts or
They
something?
must be. ActBlue is the one I use for political
Right, yep.
donations. And I do not make that kind of political donations.
Right.
So right here, it's 18,672 different contributions that total an amount of $170,000 and 221 cents.
No, 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 no.
So I'm about to call Garland Riggs. He's the excessive small amount donor. 31,073 individual contributions were made under his address. He's 80 years old. He lives on the outskirts of D.C. So many people across the country, I'm going to call him and see if I can make a contribution in his name and see how he responds. He's either a victim of some type of conspiracy or he's a culprit himself. Mr. Riggs?
Yes.
James O'Keefe, just asking about those contributions. We spoke on the phone. Have you donated to Act Blue in the past?
I don't believe so.
You're listed as someone who's given over 31,000 individual contributions to various causes for a total of $230,000 using your name and this address.
No, that's not us.
That's not you?
No.
Have you ever donated to Act Blue? Or
I think my wife has, but nowhere near.
are you
that
aware
state.
that people are using your name?
No,
Have you donated to Act Blue in the past?
I don't believe so.
You're listed as someone who's given over 31,000 individual contributions to various causes for a total of $230,000 using your name and this address. How much did you donate to Act Blue?
So would you say 1,000 a year?
Probably not 1,000.
Not 1,000?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Would the FEC records say that you've given $230,000?
No.
It appears that someone else may be committing a crime using your address. I'll email you that information, the FEC records.
And do you think you can find at least some of these individuals?
That's what I do.
Now I had to stop it right there because James actually uses a song that is like, he doesn't care about copyright whatsoever. But this is so wild. What is the difference between what's happening to these people and, you know, those call center guys who try to scam senior citizens out of money? You know, like, what's the difference? It's the same thing. You're using them. You're using them as a tool for your own financial gain, or for someone's financial gain. In this case, we don't actually know because James doesn't actually get the answer in this video. It is a short video. He's kind of just showing you the story that he's on to right now, and he's kind of showing you what you would have to do as a citizen journalist to do the exact same thing that he's doing. Like, he's showing you how easy it is and, you know, how difficult it can be at the same time. So what do you guys think? What do you think is actually going on? What do you think is actually happening? And, you know, do these people have the right to pursue legal action? Like, if I looked at some donation thing and I saw that they have me donating 100,000 times to the tune of $250,000, I would have to know what's going on at that company. Is this Act Blue company going to have to speak up? And if there's a way, I don't actually know because I just saw this story. Like, I'm in my pajamas, like, but if there's a way to contact Act Blue and to make them answer for this, we should all be taking those steps. We should all be writing in whatever email we can. We saw this story. We have the people's names. We should all just be writing in saying, hey, you use this person. This person has, fraudulent activity on their account. You should do something about it. Because how many more people are there? James shows us 3 or 4 people. He had around 5 people, but he only got in contact with about three people in reality, and each one of them didn't do the purchases or the donations that is claimed on the paperwork in the website. So what's going on? Who is actually making these donations? So all these donations were to the Biden presidency. I really do think, it was a passing, conspiracy that I heard from somebody, but it seems more true now than ever. Who is this money from? You know, if it was just me and I was just wanted to send some money, I wouldn't have to go through the act of disguising it as this person. And just the fact that Act Blue either got hacked, which I doubt because it's such a huge site and we would have heard about that and it's still sitting there to this day, or they were allowing this type of activity, you know? And people can say what they want about James. I'll just end it with this. People can say what they want about James, about him being like a right-leaning, you know, I had someone in my comments saying he's like a far-right activist and this and that. Right now, these people are left-leaning. These people did donate to the Biden administration. They did want to see Joe Biden as president. They are left-leaning people. And he is doing this not just for us, and so we can all cheer James on, not just for himself, but he's doing it for those people as well. Because in reality, someone who has journalistic integrity, which James has in spades, they do things for the people, period. They don't care if these people are on the left or on the right. He's doing this for the people, because the fact that this was done to elderly people is disgusting. And I hope some kind of justice. Again, I am going to look into, maybe I'll do a follow-up video. Maybe I'll post it on my Instagram, maybe my Twitter. But if there's a way for us to email Act Blue, we should all be doing it. We should all be asking about this fraudulent information, because it's just wild. But it is 1 a.m. right now, and I do have to get to bed, but I just wanted to bring you guys this story as soon as possible. James O'Keefe, man. James O'Keefe, truly inspiring. Just going to end it here. I just want to say to everybody who's emailed me about helping me out with the channel, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I've answered all your emails. I'm sorry for the wait. And for anybody else who wants to help in terms of editing, researching, being on the show, I would love if somebody actually researched and got a bunch of notes together. If we could actually just sit and talk and do like an interview, a deep dive type of thing, you know, and make that piece of content, you know. And I'm exploring ideas right now. I'm trying to get as much help as I can, because, you know, every single piece of content you see me put out, it's just me doing it. So again, even if you just watch to this point in the video, you're a contributor as well. So thank you so much. You have no idea how much it means to me. I'm out.